MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Interleague Baseball next. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today.
Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Wilson Contreras swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Wade Miley is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Trevor Story steps in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A ball and a strike now. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Happ scoops it up.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Bogart.
Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First delivery to him on the way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is fifth, the designated hitter, number 16.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Wisdom stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that misses 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home down the first baseline. Wisdom, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anderson.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Martinez makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Settling in now, Rafael Ortega. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ortega is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Drilled to first. Got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball. Unbelievable arm. A guy you need playing defense for you.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Bobby Joseph.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And the pitch.
Count 1-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Grounded to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He's good. Batting 8.
Striding in for Boston, Jonathan Arauz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yo.
From the stretch. Two down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and 2. Here it is.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Howe retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 Boston.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. To start the day, they rank amongst the league leaders in strikeouts and home runs allowed, which many around the team indicate is a reflection of the nasty stuff the pitching staff brings to the table. One hitter told me he can definitely see why the other teams have such a difficult time barreling the baseball against them, saying, "I can see the ball dancing all over the place. When I'm out on defense, it's crazy to watch." Guys, it sounds like deception and movement are major keys to their success.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Ah, way to get dirty. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the belt, the pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1 out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. To second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute super.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Trevor Story. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The right fielder, number 99.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. A runner at second, nobody out. And Verdugo goes in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. High chopper to third. Right to him. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Ortega is going to have room out there as he puts this away. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Third base.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Knocked him up. Story has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Rafael Ortega. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Third baseman, number 3, Jonathan Arauz.
At the plate, Jonathan Arauz. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated
Next
hitter.
will be the designated hitter, Christian Arroyo.
Arroyo.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Trevor Story.
At the plate now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Miley sets. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Madrigal stands just 5'7" in the right side of that batter's box. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He pulls this one into right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Clint Frazier.
Ready for another chance? Clint Frazier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame, but the runner's back easily. Another look to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Wacha a check at first, and the runner back easily. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Kike Hernandez will be next. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 5. Kike.
Ready for another shot now. Kike Hernandez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Christian Vasquez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on those.
It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Now batting.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
So now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jonathan Arauz.
The third baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as it bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hey!
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Got him to go down swinging there. Christian Arroyo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Trevor Story comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. David Robertson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Robertson's ready. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Rafael Ortega is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Has a look, now the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 2-1. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt. 2-0
now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in, Clint Frazier. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Wilson, Contreras.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Ryan Brazier trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ryan Brazier.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down and away, ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
1 and 2.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down. Striding in, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
J.D. Martinez.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And the pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb.
The center fielder, number 5.
Michael Givens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Ladies
is.
and gentlemen, your attention please.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. ball one. Givens is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 beater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. The pitch.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. The Red Sox. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Brazier, the former Angel, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
So striding in, Patrick Wisdom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Still 2-2. Pitch on the way.
3-2.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The third baseman, number 24, Jonathan.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And that's in there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as they're digging in and looking for more. John Araújo. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short, taken in by Simmons. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Christian Arroyo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with him.
Jesse Chavez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Trevor Story is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Chavez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2002. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and it's off the green monster. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Story blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Alex Verdugo stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box, Rafael Ortega starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Verdugo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 1.
Riding in once again, Nick Madrigal. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.